it's the True Geordie back again, well, for the first time on the MMA Hangover, the brand new show on TG2. Now, you know I've got the football hangover on the main channel, but I'm kind of secretly looking forward to doing this show more because football's fun, it's very fun, but fighting is more fun, in my opinion anyway, because, you know, on football, you lose a game, so what? You concede a goal, you know, it's alright, you're a bit gutted, obviously you're gutted, but the consequences aren't that great, you know, next week we'll play again, nobody will win that one. In this game, in this sport, you lose, you get your head cracked, you hit the fucking deck, you're knocked out cold, someone's lifting the title that you've worked so hard to get, you are staring retirement in the face, will I ever come back from this? The consequences are just so much fucking greater. I fucking love this game. So, the biggest fight right now in the MMA world is Luke Rockhold versus Dana White. Dana White isn't even a fucking fighter, but still, he always manages to fall out with the cunts. Now, this all came about when Dana White gave GSP the title shot against Mike Bisping. There was a load of middleweight contenders watching, thinking, how the fuck is that fucking fair? GSP's been out 4 years or whatever the fuck it is now. He walks straight back into a title shot. This isn't fair. Luke Rockhold's banging on to everyone who will fucking listen, saying, it isn't right, you know, we all deserve some sort of interim title shot or something like that. I want what's due to me. Dana White responds like, yeah, you'll get what you're given and you'll like it, bitch. To be fair to Dana, he did give a fair explanation for it. He says to Luke Rockhold, look, you've just been knocked out, mate. In order for you to get a title shot, you've got to earn it. You've got to get back in the ring and beat someone who's a good contender and work your way back into the title shot. Luke Rockhold then goes on Twitter and goes, earn it. How the fuck did GSP earn it? Think before you run your mouth. Now, that tweet made me laugh because it's like, you're talking to your boss, essentially. Like, that's a one-way ticket to Bellator, isn't it? But, you know, I'm looking at it, and I'm far from a GSP fan. Anyone who's seen the Dan Hardy interview will know I'm not really a GSP fan, but, you know, I think GSP, with 9 straight title defenses, or whatever the fuck it was, he was unbeaten for God knows how long. One of the legends of the UFC, once again, not a GSP fan, but still accept what the fuck he is. In his return fight, he should be able to basically call out any cunt he wants and get a title shot. I don't care if it's John Jones, whoever, it's JSP. Not only is he a great fighter, a legend of the game, he draws, he brings in the money. And we all know in Dana's eyes, that is basically, you get called your own shots. Look at Conor. So, fair enough, I think. GSP deserved the Mike Bisping fight. What is quite ironic is that GSP spent the majority of his UFC life avoiding the middleweight champion when it was Anderson Silva in his fucking prime. But as soon as Silva's on the decline and it's Bisping in the title scene, he's like, alright then, I think I'll move up now. And it's like, fuck, how long has it taken you? And now you wait until you're 4 years out of fucking the game to do it, fair enough. But I've got a little bit of a conspiracy for this, because I just don't trust GSP as far as I can fucking throw him, to be honest. Remember that in the years where the UFC pretty much allowed drug use, steroid use and all of that, GSP was the strongest motherfucker there was in welterweight. By a fucking mile. There wasn't even a contest. Everyone was on the gear, and yet he was the strongest, but he was clean. Alright, maybe that's a possibility. But then you see the pictures coming out of the growth gut, the roid gut, whatever you want to call it. He basically has massive shoulders, and in a very odd shape though, one that often bodybuilders have, where they've got this muscular physique and this very round, large belly. He is showing signs of that. There's just no two ways about it. The pictures come out of him in camp, trying to get ready for the fight. He does a press conference in March. Now you're thinking usually that would mean that a fight is going to take place 3, maybe 4 months later, which would have it in the summer. That's when everyone was expecting it. Bisping's asking for a summer fight. And then remember that you have to have about a 4-month window of drug testing before you can fight. GSP comes up and says, alright, I want the fight to take place in November. Now, you've had a press conference in March. Why do you want to wait until November? With it 4 months. You got to take all this time. You look at it like that. Alright, you want time to get ready. I get what you mean, GSP. Oh, I'm sure you'll be ready, mate. Before anyone shoots us in the comments, it's just a theory. I am of the opinion that everyone was on gear in the UFC in those days, which means his wins still win. Doesn't take anything away from them. I'm not saying you should have a no contest, which is what they're doing these days, which I still think is a bit ridiculous. He still was better than everyone else, there's no doubt about it. But, you know, the signs are there, in my opinion. Why he's trying to delay the fight as long as he can. Maybe he's just trying to get ready. But the strange thing was, in the first press conference, he said that everyone, himself, his trainers, said that he was better now than he'd ever been. So, it sounds like see that. And speaking of getting people to fight, I can't do the first ever MMA hangover without talking about McGregor versus Mayweather. I don't know if this fight's ever going to fucking happen. It's starting to frustrate the fucking life out of me. Dana White's coming out saying he might have agreed terms with, you know, McGregor, but then he's got to take that percentage that they've agreed on and then agree another percentage with Mayweather. And you know what Mayweather's like, man. Whenever anything involves big risk, big money, anything like that with Mayweather, it takes a year just to get a fight made with this good, let alone to get the fucking fight in motion, do the fucking training camp. I'll never forget when he took on Pacquiao, desperate to see that fight. Pacquiao was going berserk in the ring. He was knocking out everyone, just destroying people. He looked like an awful matchup for Mayweather at that time, and Mayweather made every fucking excuse in the book, waited, and the second Pacquiao gets knocked out, Mayweather's like, oh, just get me boxing gloves. I'll be right there with you, pal. What was it? Oh, forget about it. We'll sign the contract. No problem. No problem, mate. In terms of how I see these two, a lot of people think they're very similar, because they both brag and they both like trash things. They're not similar at all. McGregor, in terms of how he destroys people verbally, is on a level 10 times above Mayweather is actually a bit of a dick when he speaks all the time. And I don't really have a lot of respect for Mayweather as a man, because what he's done with women in the past and all that, Mayweather fucking present for that shit. You know, you can research it yourself. But I respect Mayweather as a boxer. The man is the best defensive boxer in the history of the game. But the fact that it is 49-0, he is choosing to break the record with a man who's got an all-in-all boxing record. That's brave. Well done, mate. That's brave. Then you've got McGregor going into the in a different sport entirely, going head-to-head with one of the greatest, if not the greatest of all time, in a sport he's never even done before. That's all you need to know about the difference between these two. And I know there's a lot of money involved, and a lot of people have accused us of riding the dick of McGregor. I'm not at all, man. If you this is me looking at this from an emotionless point of view. That says a lot about these two, in my opinion. As for the one happening in the ring, Mayweather will probably just dance around and not get touched like he always does. He's got everything in his favour. I think the best hope from an MMA fan's point of view is to get Mayweather to have the smallest workout possible, so that he struggles to defend himself. That will help McGregor's power, because he's used to having small gloves. Other than McGregor's got great timing, Mayweather's getting older, maybe that can take effect, but I'm not keeping my hopes up. Mayweather comes in sharp as shit usually, and he doesn't take people lightly, so that's what I'm expecting, a Mayweather decision. Now, a lot of people have been talking about who is the greatest of all time in MMA, so I'm going to talk a little bit about that first. I'm going to talk about UFC 211, which was last weekend, and for me, one of the standout fights was on the fucking undercard, and that is why MMA is doing so fucking well. Poirier versus Alvarez was an absolute fucking ball. Like, people were raving about Joshua Klitschko because it lived up to the hype. This is how a lot of hype, but it was a very similar back and forth kind of fight. One, like, Poirier lands a massive
Listen up. Objective Charlie is now under our control.
Вот вам ваши медицины.
Listen up. We have control of objective Alpha.
Вот, место.
To east of your current position, there is enemy sniper. We've just lost objective Alpha.
Вот, место. Вот. На, медпакет! Медпакет, возьми.
Аптечка правый, без давай.
Обнаружен вражеский солдат.
Двухметровый аптечка право. Ребята,
Вот медпакет, возьми. Обнаружен вражеский солдат. Обнаружен вражеский солдат. Обнаружен вражеский солдат. Вражеский солдата. Медпакет, вот. Вот теперь медпакет. Обнаружен. Вот медпакет, возьми. Вот ваши медицины.
lost control of objective Alpha.
Солдат! Вот, медпакет, возьми! Вон медпакет, возьми! Солдаты! На, медпакет! Вот медпакет, возьми!